I think that's going to be very hard. I've always been, preaching about the value of swift communication, and the second language is going to delay that. But up against Astralis with what definitely seems like an intimidating roster of 5. Let's see how far they get this one. Look, 1xBet's doubting them.
Understandably so. All these footsteps are heard. Rotation starting to come in from Astralis now. Left, right, smokes. Molly for Glaive towards headshot if they would like.
Have they got 2 of those? They've only... Oh, they have. Stown and Stare.
To left side.
Oh, you muppet! He's blocked it.
Deary me.
And the bomb's down. We've got a 5-on-5 retake here. Now, there is a smoke. There is a kit. So let's see if Yabi can get this well-placed and well-timed. Stown's going to be the one responsible for the defuse. Hades fighting on the side. They're all static. As here comes the go. A clean one. Yabi's gone. Great start from Hades. Doesn't quite find Blame F. More pressure applied as he's unable to find another head. Stare, good one back. Running out of time here. The Danes starting to find headshots though. It's falling apart. It's Blame F and Stare doing everything required. Glaive, what can you do? They're on the defuse. They've got the kit. They got the shot. They've got the round. Astralis start as they mean to go on.
Looks like Stare was doing an awful lot of talking there, trying to get the troops in the right places to set up that retake. You can see him dropping the smoke, him communicating with the flash in the hand, and then having to hit a couple of nice kills. 3 in total, 2 for Blame. With that defuse followed through, but this was Yabi, and surprisingly didn't take too much damage with that HE hitting him in the back and exploding just behind him, but some lovely shots from Stare. I've been playing with Azza a lot more lately. My old teammate, he was in 100 Thieves, major semi-finalist, the guy who was on Sprout for a hot minute. Hold up, we'll return to that. He had some very nice things to say about Stare.
Yeah, seems like a bit of a revelation.
Yeah, on Sprout, we were very impressed with him. He's had a bit more of a difficult time fitting into Astralis, but as the desk was just highlighting more recently, starting to see that impact coming through, so finding his comfort. But as I was talking more about the way that he communicates, right, he's very calm. He was saying he communicates like the information is like in-game leader level in certain scenarios.
Cool.
So giving some insights there in the short time that he was given an opportunity to play on Sprout as the in-game leader, he was very, very impressed.
What do you make of this? 3 very passively preparing for middle.
Is this a bit of a feign? So maybe wanting to keep eyes and attention on these A defenders. You can see that one bouncing out of the ladder room to force anybody away from spotting down the ramp. Device peeks in and easy as you like.
Yeah, this has gone far too comfortably for that mid hold, and the reaction almost immediate off of that Molotov trajectory. They kind of worked it out, like that came from mid. Both of them go and have a look and both find a duel. Blame likely to be overlooked here. They do have a Molotov. D has opted not to throw it. Element of surprise, and it's Blame F that has it. Great flick out of the scout of Hades, but just the one. Sent tumbling off of the building. Kylar really not got much to do with this one. The bomb under the control of Stare.
Decent damage. Device will deal with him. See if they can find themselves something a little bit tidier. He will get a Galil instead of the Famish. Yabi is going to have to stay down to the MP9. So decent damage, but no bomb going down. Unlikely to see ENCE follow through with another force spike. I don't know. I don't think this ENCE roster is going to be much chop, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think the key that Yanko highlighted is the major focus, and that seems to be the major focus of the ENCE organization, picking up the 9 core to secure themselves a spot that they had that was taken from Falcons.
Right, I mean, if anything, it's just a kind of a recovery of your spot and longevity and perhaps the Cuban pickup.
Yeah, still need to be able to qualify though, and that's next. Yeah, right. This is about survival in this best of 3 series here against Astralis. And not getting mobbed. Thought it was going to be a few for Blame. Let's get a bit horny when the eeks are out.
Yeah, hold on. Stare, I mean, he's not really having any trouble with this one. A nice clean one onto Hades as well. He's got some support. They have a nade. And with 16 HP, he's bodyguarded nicely. A regress from Stown through gap. 4 bullets, no problem.
The flanking play.
Maybe Goofy could get another here. Oh, he's making lots of steps. Oh, yeah, that's a freebie for Device. And a third for Astralis, getting themselves a nice comfortable cushion converting the pistol.
Okay, well, some casualties, some reinvestments required. And we get to see what type of tone ENCE want to be setting. As we move into the first gun round, Hades, unable to equip himself with the AWP, is going to be using the Krieg. So a scoped rifle, but not as big as Devices.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see where he chooses to take it. First round with it. Heading towards the A ramp. until no one fast. They're already set up on Glaive. Oh, that's going to be confusing. On Gerda. Oh, and hitting wallbangs. Dia catches a dink through the tarpaulin there. They've got full ramp control right now. What's Kyler cooking over there? Just a HE trying to throw it in combination with a teammate towards the double stack. Oh, a leg shot. Device has been felled, and it's Hades. Couldn't afford the AWP, but he takes down the rival.
Okay, well, damage done and almost lethal on the likes of Diha and Hades.
Great HE. Stair limping now.
Yabi is going to have a tough task over towards B. He knows there's pressure on the B lobby. He's already had a bit of a tussle, so needs to be quite careful about how he proceeds because he's completely on his lonesome. Smoke to block. That'll buy him a bunch more time.
Fell through the cracks.
Oh dear. Okay,
well. He couldn't do that again if he tried.
No, that was
a trick shot.
Well, they're going to flash forward. Diha's over towards yellow, so he won't be spotted on the swing of Blame. But Diha will be hearing this. He's hearing the steps. He's going to call out the flash clear. Yabi's actually cheated back to have to deal with mid because that gap's presented itself while they've cleared out A. And, well, they're into the site, so the bomb should be getting planted here momentarily. Smoked off. Rotation in. Diha's still lurking A. Stair might catch him. Might be at the cost of Blame F if Diha's nice on the timing. It will be. So there's the trade. There's the trade.
Still a very uncomfortable round for Astralis. Looks like they might have to cut their losses here.
Can they get the AWP back? Yes, they do. Stairs just grabbed that. So important to keep that for Device in the next. And he's going to be feeling a little bit hard done by with the exchange with Hades. So ENCE will get on the board with their first round. And it felt like it came relatively easy.
I mean, that Hades frag onto Device is a huge one.
Be curious, we'll keep our tabs on this. If the Astralis approach is to sell B a lot if they do give up openings on that A side, because that's something I remember even back when Blame was in-game leading Complexity. They would sell B a lot if they would give up that space and try and clear back towards A. And if those gaps keep presenting themselves, here it is. No, cops the leg shot, but straight between the eyes. Device, as there, that smoke just slips on through. Yabi free balling it. Didn't have a lineup and, oh, cost them a little bit, didn't it?
Big round. And exciting to see Lucas Rossender back in the servers.
Against the organization where he did all the work with.
Yeah, where he built that legacy. Oh, that's beautiful. Vaulting from Kyler. Stown down as well.
I love that.
Oh, and it's getting even better. D has managed to find another. Blame tried to get aggressive. Now it's Glaive's turn. Straight over Guardian. Puts Yabi in the dirt. God, this is perfect.
That's at a minute 30. Look how small the map looks. They were everywhere.
I almost want to kind of replay that and just stare at the minimap. That transpired in the blink of an eye.
They were like weeds. They just spread. Nobody could stop them.
Yeah, can we just have that? That 10 seconds of opening moves. Kyler, that wallbang.
Yeah, so the wallbang on B, waltzing out middle, taking so much space, up and over construction and in towards elevator room. And a kill over towards A on the aggress down yellow. It just felt like they had more players. Is it they have 10 players in the server or something?
Everyone got space and everyone did the best thing they could do with it.
It was amazing. What a fantastic round for ENCE. And that's a big one to win because Astralis, sure, Device is trying to hold on to this AWP. They're still hunting, throwing bodies at the problem. But Astralis aren't going to have many funds to work with as he's trying to slip away.
Stylish exit.
Yeah, a bunch of kills to boot. Bomb goes off. Device retains the AWP. But everybody else on Astralis is a bit more strapped for cash. You've got Stown 3.3 at the high end. Stown is just going to mate, I didn't even get a chance.
147, he finds B. Straight away, Diha swings on out to Blame's crawl on Scaff. And look at Glaive, 136. He's up mid. He just kept walking. That was like a speed walk out mid. I guess when you know that the B players caused a rotation, you expect that mid player to be one of the first to head over there. But he struck.
This one here is always quite puzzling. The individual they've installed as the coach behind them for a temporary period of time. Ronick.
I thought it was Dinko, I'm not going to lie. From the back, I was like, why is Dinko wearing an Astralis uniform?
I thought it was Bring Your Son to Work Day, but he's here. He's 23 years young. They do have Raga will be joining them after, I think it's April 1st. He will be staying with OG for the time being, but is signed on for Astralis in a couple of months' time. That's a fun situation. As they will be force buying behind this retained AWP of Device. Famas out for Stown. Same for Blame F. Pistols for Yabi and Stare.
Not easy to make this one work. Let's see.
Boosting up in middle. That's where they've just posted Stound. Devices put him... Oh, I thought they were. It looked like they were putting him up on the box, but no, they've cancelled plans. So this time, definitely not the same pace of the round. Are they looking for aggression? Astralis might be trying to grab some control of their own as ENCE are taking this ramp space systematically. You two up towards yellow. Lurk smoke on the ramp, clearing out close. You can see there's so many bodies for Astralis elsewhere.
Yeah, and it does mean that that saved AWP, all of that hard work from Device, might not translate into a return of the round. He has got himself 2 nades, so he'll be able to throw one towards that bomb plant. But they're just running at him. Nice handling of business. Takes down D his drive-by. But Kyler's through. He's across. And now that bomb should be able to go down uncontested. The whole Astralis squad trapped behind the smoke and the Molotov, respectively. Device, ooh, oh, far, just one bullet wards him off, and yeah, they will just call the save.
Well, handle from ENCE, right? That's very suffocating. They made sure that they didn't do the left-right smokes, which can be quite pesky if you've got SMGs or pistols to flash through and then flood out and take those fights. They went for the deep elevator smoke. They pushed up. They made sure they cleared out the back of sight short. Stair was able to grab one onto D-Hard, but quite swiftly traded. So a good understanding of how ENCE were hoping to finish that. Maybe they heard me say I didn't think there'd be much chop, because already showing some fine decision-making.
Yeah, these deeper smokes towards the backside of elevator and this push straight across. Making sure that they're not going to get caught out by those, what, 5.7s, MP9s like you were outlining. And so, yeah, we've got ourselves a competitive one here, Chatty B. 3 for 3.
Well, they can use these retained weapons yet again. Next round, 2,900 will be the loss. So we will be seeing a buy come through into the next regardless. And there's some threats that ENCE know that they're going to have to deal with.
Get RC Hades AWP as well. See if he can continue to find impact early. Okay, well, with 2 early dispatch towards B and this lineup from Hades, it implies there's going to be something quite interesting cooking.
A bit more direct, and Yabi passive on the site. So they might just be able to waltz on in. Goofy with that Molotov is also going to land top construction, so crossing their T's and dotting their I's, deep smokes again.
He's in trouble.
And, well, Astralis, you might be playing the save game once more, because in back-to-back rounds, you're out of position completely.
I wonder if this is, yeah, I mean, you talked about the tendency of leaving up B on leaving Yabi to his own devices. Yeah,
and then the previous, they had 2 mid, 2B, and 1 A, so...
It's working. It's
yeah,
working
Glaive has copied Alexi TV's strap book. You know, we go A and then we go B, and then we go A again. We'll see if that follows through in the next. Goofy deal with Stound. Yabi next on the plate.
I'll take that any day. Sure, you got the round, you took my sight, but I'll take your AK-47. A lot better than the 5.7.
Yeah, Blame carrying through the FAMAS into the next round of play. I'm not sure he's going to be loving that one. That's a big smile on Glaive's face there. Rounds can't come easier than that, and they just keep saving. Let's go, boy! And Cuban making some noise.
That's got to be a great feeling as an IGL when there's just no friction, no resistance.
It's not even having to worry about the kills. And here it is, just an open site, you know, sure, some disruptive utility, dropping a smoke to make it seem like there might be more of a threat. But in they go.
And then when everyone kind of, you know, you've been dry running it, yeah, everyone's kind of practiced it, and suddenly it's working in official at a Masters level tournament.
Well, second timeout has been called from Astralis quite quickly. So a 30-second conversation can be had on both sides of the server, but I would say if we're looking at which of the 2 in-game leaders on either of these teams has some tournaments of note to their name, that is without a doubt. The conversation, is Glaive able to make it work in a new team? He didn't really get an opportunity with the old ENCE roster. The things were already falling apart at the seams. This has been the plug job they've been able to put together for the start of the season for 2024.
Oops.
That one didn't land as intended. Kyler with the lurk smoke towards B will keep Yabi on his toes.
He's got some help this time. Trying to maintain control of stairs with Stound's flashes in support.
Goofy with a very, very passive mid-angle just to catch any slips across towards that ladder room you could see here.
Wow. Yeah, he's got the eagle eyes.
Hardest of gaps is they're allowing the initial CT utility to be burnt through. They have actually held on to quite a few incendiaries and smokes. So might need to apply a little bit more pressure. As the CTs look like they want to block towards yellow for now.
Dead silence on A.
Cheating back over again, so nobody in B. Device and Yabby tasked with middle. Will there be a reaggress from Astralis?
I mean, Stoun's incendiary doesn't achieve much if there isn't someone swinging on it with the flash and a good... Actually, yeah, look at this there. Blame. Stoun's going to set them up through the smoke, tucked into sandbags. 3 players ready for this engagement. This is going to be a big test for ENCE. Diha not anticipating this. Oh, is he? Yes, he is. Spots him out. Hits the shot. Down goes Stair. And no response. Not a single rebuttal. I said that a little too soon as Yabby does manage to strike.
Time's the problem. 20 seconds.
Not going to be easy to get in. Hades doesn't really want to be running into that gauntlet up against these rifles, albeit FAMAS. 13 seconds. That's the bomb on Blame. Can't win his duel. Blame doing a lot here. Double kill from Blame. Hades gives it a go. A shake of the stick, and there is an Astralis response. They find themselves the round and a triple from Blame.
Okay, well, being quite pesky there as the execute comes through, just stalled them out. Those smokes up towards yellow, really buying an awful lot of time, and even with that D-Hut opener, not enough to be able to make a dent in that A site. So the ENCE go back to something a little bit more invigorated here with pace out the gates. When they were able to find those picks previously, it's because the fights were coming their way. This time around, Astralis weren't offering up too much in that regard. But we are back underway. And I said he wouldn't like the FAMAS. Well, that must have felt pretty good. Device's ult will sound off towards B.
Diha, noted by the Flame. Still going to give it a good go. Molly's the sandbag side. Aided down to 56. Oh, and Kyler caught. Good work from Yabby. Proactive spray. Catches the forward position of the B anchor, or rather the B lurker. Oh, ouch. A barrage landing on the face of Glaive. 2B, he says, with a tut of his tongue.
Diha's been able to get that same space back once more. And Hades is just searching with the AWP. Can he catch Blame in transition? Tucked in behind headshot. That nade wants the tell. He's passed now. We'll get a chance onto Stoun. Shot sounds out. Juggling the nades. No, the pressure is coming. Goofy will need to grab that bomb. And he's actually, I was going to say heading back towards B. It looks like that might be the case.
You've got to get through Device's AWP, though, if you want to fancy your chances.
They don't even have a molly or a nade to deal with Yabby at quad.
Perfect from Device. Just playing on the edge of that walk-up. Glaive cut down by his ex-teammate.
Save. Probably the best call with only 20 seconds left on the clock. So without the pace, ENCE unable to find the success. Hoping to hold on to these 2 AKs and that AWP in the hands of Hades. Astralis will grab back the lead. Had the pistol with the conversions. Then it was 4 straight from ENCE, and they were just waltzing into sites as we saw 4 spies with saves. Wrong gambles on sites, but Astralis are now being able to grab 2 back in the gun round department. And I just think that maybe something a bit pacier might be the change-up for ENCE. Will they take a timeout to have that conversation? Nice, just catching Glaive as he tried to waltz into wood. And a pat on the back of Yabby. He did a good job to find that first go onto Kyler. Hades, a black bar user. As ENCE do take that timeout. Cuban on the microphone looked like he was doing the talking there. Gesture towards the notes. On the other side of the Hall of Heroes, not too many mouths are moving.
Yeah, first timeout. Cuban.
So Glaive can buy himself an AK. He's got 4.3. Kyler's brought in with a MAC-10. We have seen Kyler heading over towards B, right? So this is one of these situations with that MAC-10 through that B lurk smoke that you're probably happy to take a couple of liberties.
Doing his job. Get all 4 and
collect them all.
There it is.
Everyone loves a fist bump. It's mandatory in Counter-Strike if you're just shooting it for the first time. That's actually the rule book.
Yeah.
Valve have sanctioned that for the last few years. It's just to show we like to bump fists.
Goofy, he's got this lineup for the fast flash for the ramp aggress. Does it set Diha up for anything? I mean, at least he's got Crane control. Device goes looking aggressive mid. Goofy cancels his plans, and now there's potential for a fast flank, and oh, down goes Diha. Glaive, next victim. Beautiful from Stair. A forward, aggressive position, and he just stands and bangs. That was the bomb carrier as well. The attempted trade, a quick flick from Hades. Moves down from the equation, a 3-on-3. Worse for wear is Kyla. Oh, worse for wear is Hades. Great work from Device, just peeking back into the angle. And a big one back. Blame pokes his head out a headshot and gets one.
They know both were here now because both have kills within the feed. So Yabi, who was worried about the lurk, has now turned his attention. And now he's spotted out, traded Goofy in a one-on-one.
Does he expect this? I don't think he does. It's the orb. Oh, what a shot! Goofy comes up clutch for ENCE.
Wow, considering what Stair did under pressure at Crane with the double kill, the damage done with the nade follow-up, that is a huge one for Goofy to win. You thought that was going to be Astralis' round with how it started.
For sure.
There was the flashes to help facilitate a little bit more of that A-ramp aggression, but it was stifled immediately. ENCE had the information of the aggressive mid-play from Device. That trade is beautiful, and then rounds the corner, ready for Device, and a big 1-on-2.
Hyper aware from Goofy there, and he's not going to be expecting me here. Deagle out, close corner.
Yeah, look at this.
What the hell is going on here? Perfect flash is the same from Goofy. This time, Diha's pace increased by that Mach 10. Goes straight up Crane and takes down Blame. Oh, dead now. Perfect find from Stair, just on the edge of the smoke.
Draw on this rotation again. They should just be able to waltz in towards B. Right, nobody's home. Nobody's home. The closest member up towards construction. Stown trying to rotate in time. But what's he meant to contend with? They're going to use their util. He's hearing this. Steps out.
Spotted him.
Yeah, well, he now knows the jig is up. That bomb's going to be going down.
Do you give this one a go? A 4-on-4 retake. Device smoked off. Really counting on Stown on this elevated position. Nade trying to buy time. The whole squad from ENCE now congregate on the site. It looks like they're about to make their move. Stown baits the shot. Hades Orb rattles off one. Stair trying to find an angle. Brought down. Goofy cut down. Nice work from Device as he racks up a double kill on the Orb retake. Glaive only a Mach 10. What's he supposed to do? Nothing in Device's hands as he puts himself on 11 with a triple kill on the retake. A second to spare.
I can't believe they got back into that. How did that crumble so quickly? Just kill after kill. In a 4-on-4 situation, the post plant.
You can't help but feel a bit robbed of if you're ENCE.
Yeah, so Goofy onto Stair, Hades swings, he goes down, and they just keep offering themselves up. Device, fantastic work on the AWP. Unable to clutch out against Goofy in the previous, but this time round has no dramas.
Yeah, his face says it all. He was a bit surprised that went that way.
Yeah, final round of the half.
Okay. Again, this kind of 2-1-2. Another clears close. Stair. Forward position. Blame joining in. Molly does give him some licks. Avoids the majority of that HE damage, but still operating about half health.
Well, this is different. Stair very aggressive, pushed all the way down the ramp. Not only is that info, they do return towards A. They're going to have a tough time breaking through.
It's a really nice idea for that stack nade there on B, but one of them missing their mark. Yeah, B not too worse for wear. 82 points of health, he's fine. Arrow smoke for progression. And 3 starting to maneuver through mid.
Blame's watching this quite passively.
Device is holding on to that ramp
Actually
control.
just drawn off of the mid line.
If they move now, it's certainly allowed. They've thrown the flash and they're accelerating up. Blame moving fast. Javi's reaction's important. Covered by Stown. What can you do? What could you possibly do? Last man in is Kyla with the bomb. A great Deagle headshot, but looks like 7. Locked in by Astralis here on the CT side. And it's Device again contributing 13 frags on the half. ENCE 5. It's all up for debate in this series.
forward, Glaive, ahead of a clash versus Astralis. First, I kind of want to ask about your current situation and moving into ENCE and I guess adjusting to what the team ended up becoming, where you have this awesome Polish core now, but maybe not necessarily everything you had expected. So how are you doing right now, and how is it working for this event?
I mean, I'm doing good personally. I think for this event we have been having like 3 weeks of practice, so kind of still a new team, I would say, but we're working, of course, as hard as we can, putting in a lot of hours, both theory-wise, playing-wise, everything. So we know that we are not like on our top level yet, but we still feel like that we can compete. So let's see if it's enough today against Astralis.
Yes. Do you feel a certain level of extra responsibility because 4 out of the 5 players are Polish, and of course they want to prove their very best here, and you have to lead them?
Of course, I mean, Katowice is a special tournament. I mean, Duha, who has been playing in ENCE for quite some time, hasn't been on the main event yet, I think. So he wants to go there, and of course I will do my best to help them get there. But of course, everybody knows it's early days, so we will see how it goes. And maybe it's not the easiest bracket with both big Astralis and Heroic being the opponents, but still we believe we can make it.
Yeah, as you say, it is difficult. It is a big tournament. It's always difficult. Does the date, the 7th of September, 2016, mean anything to you?
Of course it does, of course. I mean, this is when I joined Astralis. So now 7 years later or something like this, maybe a bit more, I'm looking forward to play against them. I mean, last time I played against Astralis, I won. So let's see if I can do it again.
Yeah, I was going to say you're actually off by a few days because that was the date that you last played versus Astralis with Heroic, and you beat them.
Oh my God, okay. I didn't remember when I joined,
Yeah,
but I remember it was about that. I mean, I beat them and then they made me join, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So this is how it goes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, my final question, of course, has to be about facing Astralis. You said already it's going to be a difficult road here. We still have to practice a lot with the team, but this must be such a special occasion for you. And I can imagine you'd want to do very well, especially today.
Of course I will. I will do my best like always. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself because, you know, you can fall hard then, and that's not what you want to do today. So I'll take it chill, do as I do normally, try to do my best to make the players feel comfortable, have a good game plan, and just take it one round at a time.
Awesome. Good luck.
Thank you.
Solid haul for Astralis, getting 7 under their belt on the defense up against ENCE. Yes, indeed, we heard from Glaive talking about his early days in ENCE and keeping it competitive in the first half of their map pick. I'm Machine and I'm joined by Sponge. What do you reckon? Think ENCE have got a chance to make impact here on Vertigo?
Well, let's see, because the few rounds, the patch of rounds that they won early on within that first half of play was outmaneuvering their opponent. It's going to be a bit difficult to do that on the CT side, as Kyler is about to find out.
Yeah, indeed. He's going to be tested individually, as well as Goofy, if they've all rattled off shots and no one's found anything. The gaps have closed. Bodies on the site. Very direct approach here from Astralis, and he's managed to find one. Goofy, good for the first. Can he possibly find another head? He can. Takes down Stair. Glaive has arrived. Astralis counting on Device and Yabi. What have they got? Nothing for a recovery. Yabi would have to go crazy. 1v4 goes 1v3. Baits the shots, knows there's one towards the double stack, but there's the backup. Glaive happy with that. ENCE will take the pistol.
All right, we're going to split them here. Not something we were able to say during that that Team BB versus Cloud9 series. I went the whole series, Alex, and now they're not even
exactly.
in the tournament anymore.
Yeah, we've no longer...
We stopped ourselves. This was fantastic from Goofy. The clutch and the pistol impact. So Goofy, 2 rounds thrown up to his name as the jeers are heard across the hall. Oh, really making some noise, trying to get fired up. Now, they're obviously not a full Polish team, but 5 out of the 6 if you include the coach.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I was Glaive, I'd be on the Duolingo.
Well, every Polish Counter-Strike fan out there can get excited because tomorrow, the Rebels, the team who took down Cloud9 on that Mirage Best of 1, are taking on M80, who are another compromised team. They have Def, former professional player, played Valorant as well. Their coach standing in.
Had to get that one in.
Oh, you know, we have a few of these turncoats who come back to the greener pastures. Who would have thought? It would have only lasted a few years.
Got Yabi boosted on an unorthodox boost. Don't see it all too often. He's just hoping to catch a inquisitive CT on that jump spot, which is exactly what comes through. Instead, it's a wide one from Diha. God, Glaive's got old man skins. Retro throwback.
Let's see, can they get anything done with the $1,000 worth of investment between Blame and Yabi? Smoke to delay, 40 seconds.
I mean, sure. If Yabi hits 2 incredible headshots, he might get a bomb plant, but that was his window. It's on from Yabi, and another from Stir. It's all on Diha to deny this plant. He's running out of bullets, and his teammates have arrived in time. 3 casualties for ENCE. They're going to be feeling a bit hard done by.
Oh, Goofy, no, they didn't get either M4. He tried to draw one back for Kyler. He didn't get his hands on it and left the round with a USP.
Oh, that's the most damaging eco we've seen. Look, throws one.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's behind him. Oh, that's a frothy cappuccino.
Oh, he rebought one for himself. That's all right.
Yeah, but Astralis don't even know how much damage they and Goofy have achieved. Oops. Wow. All my years, I don't think I've seen that one.
He was trying to be too much of a good teammate.
Drops M4. Wait.
Oh, I take it back.
Crap. Forward position from Kyler. MP9 up against Yabi, and it seems like he's going to be just trying to catch a timing on this clear. Oh no, wait. We're going to be flashing. We're going to be fragging. Beautiful team play. Yabi doesn't even get a chance.
They're actually starting to regroup and head over in his direction as well. Thought that Yabi had enough space to warrant B lobby control, but those plans will be cancelled. And ENCE now, aware that they blocked over towards B, are using offensive utility on A and clearing forward for a fight. Diha wants exactly that. Swings out, brazen, and gets 2 big kills.
That was crazy. Just giving it a go.
Just gets to explode. He has these little patches, Diha. And cut off at the pass as well. Good counter-strike from ENCE.
Truly. Yeah, already Blame's been cut down. Look at this team play. Glaive, Goofy combine. 2 different angles. Impossible. This is a beautiful round of Counter-Strike. No wonder Kuben's cheering. You've got to be happy with that one.
Yeah, that one is going to feel real good. Astralis unable to get anything going for them there. We'll be sitting out with will be a partial investment. Loss bonus going into the next. It will be maxed out. And this was beautiful. Premeditated. Knew exactly where he was going to be. And actually, that was one of the things that Bubsky had pointed out during the death segment. He had said there's plenty of tape, right? ENCE have a lot of tape to look at. He said, sure, Astralis can go and look at the matches for ENCE, right, online, some of these qualifying games, but it's not the same level of Counter-Strike. Astralis have started the year. They've had Blast. They went through a bunch of reps.
So in terms of, finding those tendencies and exploiting them here on Vertigo, it works well for ENCE.
And that's an opener in a first gun round that was compromised with a couple of SMGs.
I'll just ask Goofy about that.
So, Bubsky.
Recovered.
Good call.
Good point. What are you supposed to do here? We've got some Kevlar, we got some sidearms. And we have got flashes. Stown this time throwing these ones out. No one there to receive. Liquor damage through the bang.
Oh. Yeah, anything you can do, we can do with HEs because we have money and you don't. Is how the saying goes.
Yeah, as it goes here in Counter-Strike realms.
Well, Kyler is on the jiggle, so can drop this. Well, HE not going to actually opt for the incendiary. So when he catches a sniff, there it is.
Then he counts to 3. And so do they. So no luck on the HE. How about the incendiary, though? Nice trajectory. So we'll slow down their crawl. Now they're going to erect a boost. Could catch him off guard as the timing sets it up the Deeg.
Surely he gets some help shortly. The flash is nice.
Eventually, they're starting to maneuver over to help him now. But he's cool, he's calm, and he's lost the duel. Nice from Yabi. Tech9 connects. Goofy holds down mouse 1. Beautiful damage. Cleans house with 3. And ENCE, the individuals certainly seem like they're up to the task.
Yeah, this is what we wanted to see, right? As mentioned when we kicked off this second half, a lot of the rounds they were able to pick up was just outmaneuvering stacks, and that was great calling from Glaive to call around Blame F and where he was positioning the troops with saved rifles. Now, they're having to take these fights, and Goofy's up to 16. Kyler looking proficient to take these duels as well, and the confidence, if they're able to pick up yet another gun round here on this CT side, is going to be through the roof. Astralis now have the AWP as Device. Not liking how this one is feeling. An aggressive incendiary dropped will deny his peak with the AWP, so we'll have to reroute immediately. And Dihar, if he can have another crazy 2K swing out impact set of kills, that's going to be feeling nice. And hold up, Hades, quite aggressive here. Middle. How far does he take it? Well, he's already dropped back, so not far at all. Pressure towards B, cancelled plans. Astralis have been able to keep ENCE somewhat moving and have been able to keep a bunch of utility while doing so. Still have 4 smokes, 2 mollies, and we're at the minute 10 mark. Stown able to do the top yellow molly. Saw that one in the first half of play as well. This does make the ascent up the ramp a little bit easier. And look how far forward Stair is.
Good timing on that smoke. Gets it down. Enables a hold of gap. Right side smoke out of Device.
2 of them on A, Alex. Oh, they know the Dihar's here. They heard the dink.
Oh, yeah. It's healthier than they may expect. They have been delayed. There's still 40 seconds, and look at that smoke from the CTs. They'll use it to plant, one would assume. Hades has caught the mid-lug early, and no, denies the plant. Beautiful from Dihar. Holds onto the site, holds onto short stair. Up against 4, trying to find a safe spot to plant, but smokes are still up. Puts Device and himself in a nasty state of affairs. A 1v3, make 1v2. Device has already racked him up. He's a superstar. Has he got it in him? Hades doesn't seem to think so, as that is another ENCE round. And it was quite a stylish way to defend the A site.
I think right there, Dihar again, just the explosive double kill, all that impact being felt, stopping the bomb from going down. Stair lost his gun during all of that. You see him come out of it with only the Glock in his hands. That's what he was trying to pick up within the smoke. So he was tasked with picking up the pieces and dealing with this lurk. Stown, you are not getting out mid. Hades well and truly trained. And this from Dihar, it just is beautiful work. And I'm sitting there going, Device is in a very powerful position with the bomb down and the perfect weapon for the job, but Hades, the AWP on the other side, aware of the peaks that he has to go for. 3rd timeout for Astralis. They were feeling the pressure within the first half and have burnt their 3rd and final timeout of regulation quickly. I'll probably leave the coach discussion up to the desk. I'm sure Bubsky will be able to offer a little bit more regarding Ronick.
Just the name is a bit of a funny one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Just 1 letter away from Zonic. They got the next closest thing they could find in Denmark.
Yeah, right. Or someone just misheard him at the HQ. I wish we had Zonic, man. They're like, oh, you said Ronick. Okay.
Yeah, we know.
Goes on Wikipedia.
No, him out the back.
He's over there.
Yeah, the academy team.
Grab him, man.
You want him? Yeah, we can get him.
Let's see. Will Astralis post a T round here on Vertigo? So far, not so good. Maybe a bit of a pace change here. There's a lot of bodies heading towards ramp with a bit of pace. Dihar. Oh, gets away. Stair the one to try and draw blood. HE could soften him up further. Operating at half health.
Drawn a big rotation. Do ENCE want to sweep forward and try and fight this with the extra bodies that they bolstered the site with? Well, Glaive's utility is telling of something, even dropping nades back, so they are taking a bit of a look.
Just the one flash, and oh, he did get a good bit of info there. Glaive spots one, flashed off, forced into scaff. Using these smokes now to peek around. Dihar sneaks out as well. Another flash would go a long way. A molly. Upon the fade, though, Device is burning. Beautiful again. Dihar comes alive. Can he get the double? The Dihar double, as we're going to have to call it. And he has. He's pulled it off. Takes down Stair through the smoke. Oh, he's a gangster. Dihar a triple. Barely seeing the opposition to find him, and he's not done yet. Continues pushing forward, and 4 kills, and maybe even the full ace denied by Stown. Job is done. ENCE untouchable here on CT.
Oh, this is looking beautiful. I love that, right? You're talking about the extra bodies coming over, and then the way that they pieced that one together, coming out through their own smokes, that Molotov perfectly timed. Requesting the fist bump, sure. Nothing really to celebrate here for Astralis. And this was brilliant. Like, Device is up close and personal, but That molly lands, he has nowhere to go, has to turn his back to the fight, and Diha, without seeing most of them, completely dismantles Astralis' plans.
I mean, and that's a round as well. You can just use, any team needs an example of how to retake ramp control late. You just look at the way they did that. Kind of waves of it. Smokes, mollies, flashes. All placed perfectly.
Goofy very aggressive there. Glaive's just been taken out by a HE. Goofy had actually pushed through. I think he got lost in the source of the smokes. Would have been nice aggression, all things considered, but now that they are down a man, how are ENCE going to respond? Glaive's life given up to some HEs. They have just blocked over towards B with a stairs smoke, so this search now is going to be Hades with the AWP. Plenty of bodies still reside. And minute on the clock, so Astralis are happy to sit back and wait. That's a ruse as well. Back and forth they go, the pendulum swings.
Kyler's actually kind of cheated back over to B, despite Hades being under this amount of pressure. Okay.
And they just block B stairs again.
Kind of covering all their bases. It does require some individuals to step up. They're going to boost on the rail. Oh, good quick shot out of Blame. They're not ready for Goofy. They're both there. Double kill. Maybe a triple. One bullet shy. But maybe Diha here. He's at least caught wind of the departure of Stown with the bomb. And well aware of the forward position of Device. Silent descent. It's a hard clear for Diha. He knows he's close. Oh, no, overlooks it, knife out, and there it is. They finally break their silence. And I think you really have to thank Device for the way he gets into A on that.
Yeah, that was a nice little seesaw, right? They kept a lot of their options open to Astralis by applying pressure to both sides of the map, but that almost went catastrophically wrong by another Goofy double. So just making their way with that boost. They get the entry, they think, oh, Kyler's dead, but Diha also caught up. Sees the smoke, doesn't expect anybody to be pushed through, so glued to the prospect that both players might still be towards the site.
Flash, a lot of early steps. Albie gave it a go.
Both teams have problems in the buy. Stair only has a Deagle, 2 MP9s for ENCE.
Oh my god, what? Ghost got caught. Hades sent straight down.
I didn't like how that felt in the last with Goofy up close and personal, but again, the number advantage for Astralis. There's the AWP, the tippy top. So Device with 18 kills continues to find some impact on his AWP.
I can get some info here.
It looks like with the X-ray that we can see Astralis are making some swift moves to execute. Being stalled out for a moment, Blame wanted to cancel that and somehow does.
They want to go aggressive. Glaive's MP9. Set up with the flash. Blame's going to eat it. Swings around. Ugh, and they do just about dip away from the spray. And so with a 2-man advantage, Astralis set for success and a 9th. They seem to have broken through. Stair, however, caught off aggressing with Kyler finding Blame. This no longer seems so clear-cut. What great flash. Puts Diha down.
Other weapon for the job is at flanking a ramp with a MP9.
Currently not held. It looks like they are going to be backing away. Save that M4 for a rainy day.
Yeah, finance is now a problem. So we had a spree of 6 rounds to start the half from ENCE. Stalled out now with 2 consecutive from Astralis. We split the pistols in this series. 1900 lost into the next, so ENCE desperately need to retain this M4. The MP9 here nor there. Better than nothing, as he's looking to apply a bit of damage, and that is huge. Device will lose his AWP. No, he won't. Yabi will pick it up. So, look, they are aware of the financial situation, trying to keep it light on. Was able to do a little bit of damage in that regard, but ENCE are the ones who are going to struggle with cash. They're going to have to take this conservatively. That flash, it looked great, but it's down. Not caught by it. That third piece coming through, making sure that the MP9 didn't get out of control. Hades' frustrations starting to show, and yeah, well, he gave away the opening death, so understandably so. Second tactical timeout, Cuban on the mic. You want to try and maximize what you can do with this M4 and MP9. Now, aware that Kyler likes to be over towards the B side, so where are they going to choose to position him? If Astralis just operating a bit of a default spread, it is going to be difficult to make a dent. Do you want to go over towards A, try one of the boosts? If you gamble incorrectly and they go in towards a B execute, then your strongest weapon is in the wrong place. So this is always a tough conversation. And you'd also be taking a few of these 30-second liberties to talk about what's going to happen into the next round of play when you can get your buy out and about. I don't think we'll see a Hades AWP, that's for sure.
Most certainly. Goofy, rapid, straight through mid.
He's hearing all this towards B, so calming all those flashes, and they didn't hear him.
Nope, you can see that from Blame on the X-ray. So there is just grounds for a little bit of excitement with this early information that has only gone one way.
He's aware of ladder, but not the full mid-crawl.
They spotted him.
What? Did they? I don't know.
I felt like Blame is... Maybe not. I mean, Yabi's still responsible for it. It's lost its potency now.
Yeah, and they're expecting a B push, so Goofy's going to be a dead man unless he just plays to contain. And this is fine. He's pushed through mid, nobody mid. I've gone through B, nobody B. So he should just contain.
Maybe that boost is a bit late, lads. Dismantling now, way too late. Look at Blame go. Quick headshot onto Kyler. The rifle gone. And the round is won. So, yes, there was a couple of opportunities there.
A moment for cause of concern, but handled. Astralis deal with the eco, and now the buy through. So they could break ENCE, who were looking like they were surging towards that magic number of 13. Astralis showing some fine form on the T side themselves. Oh. The silence step fours are out of plenty across the board here for ENCE. Just down, we've seen him off the knot with his flashes, out there ready to help the assault up the ramp. And it looks like he's ready to do it again. Out towards Sandbag has been instrumental with multi-kills in their round wins. Lobs a flash forward. 4 players reside down towards the forklift room that once was. And enough time has passed where they do have to worry about a B push. So back and forth they go. Astralis look like they wanted to start with the play over towards A, but now they're setting up to apply some pressure towards B lobby. 4 bodies. Flash forward. The bomb is down here. Doesn't mean it's a full commit. It is very easy for them to rotate between the sites, and the footsteps that are being heard will be relayed. ENCE, we can take a look on the radar. One towards B, one towards mid, and then A defense. Deployed these smokes to great success before. We'll do it again.
Yeah, as Dia got another impact round in him.
All 5.
He needs some support. He needs util now. There's the molly. That's exactly what he was hoping for. He's got about 5-6 seconds on this smoke, and he chooses to spam it, perfectly placing his crosshair onto Yabi. An opening kill. Again, impact from Dia. Now the nades rain in. Astralis chipped away at. Worse for wear. Heading into the site. Boost erected. Could be great. Huge from Hades onto the first. Glaive as well finds another. Hard to see that round going Astralis' way now. D has just going to be able to deny with a perfectly timed swing. And now Device. Nothing for him to do here.
After time would really suck.
Yeah, no one's shooting him. This is perfect from Kyler if he could somehow delay that push. Yeah, Device has gotten away with it.
I don't think they'll get to him in time. He can just dart away. So the AWP has been saved, and that's actually an important save. He can drop an AK right now. I think Stair's going to be in dire need of a weapon, so it is going to work out. 12, though, secure for ENCE. They just need one more to pick up map number 1. And remember, this is an elimination series. Survival in the lower bracket of the IEM Katowice 2024 play-ins. Astralis with a loss to Heroic. That one left a mark. 13-11. ENCE fell to big. But Astralis off of Blast looked like they were a team to be feared. Might be down 1 map in this series.
Truly thrust against the ropes. Is Kyler even ready for this angle? Well, yes. Yes, he is. A resounding yes. There's Mora on their way, and he's already chipping away at Stairs, but Vertigo going the way of ENCE. The B defenders already delivering buckets in spades. Yabi and Stown both removed.
Trying to boost. Kyler should be ready for this.
This is the perfect angle for it. He's a god of this B defense. So far, so good. Another from Kyler. Takes down Device and Astralis. Already having to accept that this map has not gone their way. They will be one map away from elimination. Kind of peters out there on that B defense. I mean, beautifully handled by Kyler. And there it is. Wow, ENCE, that's gotta feel good. You take your map pick in a do or die, and now you've just got to get ready for map 2. Astralis, they've got to do it now, and they need 2 back-to-back to survive here during the Katowice play-in.